go. Hello.
On WFKY radio, cable 10, the PA system. We'll probably get some feedback here in just a little bit.
Just as long as these things don't start kissing us back here.
Exactly. Or sparks start to fly. That siren that you hear, folks, is the Frankfort City Police Cruiser and the fire department right behind them coming along. And of course, the JC's clowns. Is that what those guys are?
They're clowns that came by here. The candy needs to be handed to some of the smaller kids. Maybe we can get a hold of one of the clowns to make sure some of the smaller kids across the street get handed some candy so these big kids don't take it on.
Do you recognize any of those clowns as people you know in other life?
Well, I hate to say it this way, Russ, but most JCs I know are clowns.
I was going to let you say that since you're in a position to get away with that.
Billy will get even with me for that.
Exactly. The 1993 45th Annual Frankfort JC Christmas Parade, ladies and gentlemen, is getting closer and closer to the reviewing stand, and the judges are all here. We didn't get a chance to talk with Judy Campbell, but she's with us with the Court of Appeals as well.
That's true. The judges, and we're looking for some dignitaries. As the dignitaries drive by, I think they're going to get off and join us up here on the reviewing stand. So before the night's over, we'll have a lot of wind blocking ability here.
Yes, some very hot air wind blockers. We can use them. Well, that piercing siren is obviously getting closer. I can see the reflecting red lights that are flashing and turning, getting closer and closer to our vantage point. You're talking about vendors. Look at those giant balloons over there. Purple.
Purple, yellow. He's got everything you can imagine over there. But I do know that his balloon pile was much bigger earlier tonight, so he has done some good.
I've seen a few of them up in the air on the way to the North Pole, I suppose, too. Here comes that siren, ladies and gentlemen. Frankfort City Police and the Frankfort Fire Department on the way.
Stay. Have the clown stop and hand some of the smaller.
Our program is based in this evening. We're getting all set finally for this parade to come to our vantage point. 1490 WFKY. I'm going to try to operate without my glasses tonight. We'll see how it goes.
It's amazing. You can see the smiles on the little kids' faces as the police cars and the fire truck approach. They know it's really time.
They're giving some pretty good attention to those balloon people, too.
Yes, sir.
City police cruisers. Newer models there. All right. Franklin County Fire Department.
With Smokey the Bear on top.
Chief Charlie Cheatham and Battalion Chief Charles Osborne. The County Fire Department. Smokey the Bear sitting on top there. Hey, Charlie, how you doing? You keeping warm in there? And behind them is the Kentucky State Police Honor Guard, ladies and gentlemen. Carrying the Kentucky State Police flag, the American flag, Commonwealth of Kentucky. Here's one of those older police cruisers, I understand, huh?
Yes, sir, 1972.
That didn't seem like it was that long ago, did it? Now it is, 21 years ago.
21 years old. That's legal now.
Is that right? State Police operating here, going by, and coming up next is going to be the Grand Marshal, Governor Burton C. Jones and First Lady Libby Jones. That wind's began to pick up.
Yes, sir. I'm having to hold down the list here.
Exactly. Governor Brereton C. Jones and Mrs. Libby Jones.
Hello, Governor.
Welcome, Governor and wife. Glad to see you all. Notice the security there with them.
Yes, yes.
The governor is now going to be approaching the reviewing stand, ladies and gentlemen. hopefully get a chance to say a few words as he and we make their way up to the reviewing stand this evening. And that wind is beginning to get brisker.
Yes, sir. And the wind is getting good. Maybe the governor will help warm it up here for us.
Okay, we'll find out in just a second. He's right now shaking hands with a lot of the young people and other participants watching the parade out here today. Let's go up to the reviewing stand. They're going to get a chance to sit up here with us on the
Russ, I'm on now.
Meanwhile, we've got Lieutenant Governor Paul Patton and his wife, Judy, going by. Glad to see them as well. Paul is the statewide chairperson for the Salvation Army. So he's been doing a lot of work for the Salvation Army.
And behind Lieutenant Governor, we have Secretary of State Bob Babbage and family.
Can't believe how many people. This is really outstanding. And it's the friendliest crowd I've ever seen. Everybody's in a good mood. Everybody's in the Christmas spirit.
Passing by Sheriff Ted Collins.
We're doing it right now. We're enjoying every minute of it. And Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Thank you. Hey man, how we doing? Good to see you, Pat. Yes, sir.
Are we missing anything as we talk with our dignitaries here along the way?
No, I've been kind of hollering at it. We have the Mayor of Houston Wells
parade, good
and Johnny Burt.
The crowd is enthusiastic. Nice crowd.
It is the holiday season.
Well, it is. I think this will crank it off here in Frankfort, and we'll just really.
We have City Commissioner Derek Graham and family.
Well, we do appreciate that, but this crowd they're really enjoying it, even though it is a little chilly.
Exactly. Have a good day.
Pat, sir, Pat, good to see you.
Sir. Trying to take their seats up here with us.
Enjoy the festivities.
Stand so they can see the parade. Meanwhile, ladies and gentlemen, let's see what we got here. Some kids.
Kids in a float, didn't see the name.
I can't make
Happy
out what
holidays.
church it was from a church organization. Here comes a Brenda Duval for City Hall and their unit. Brenda and her husband. And
That must have been Jim Boyd, County Attorney Jim Boyd was in the float with all the children. Now we have Larry O'Brien,
State Treasurer
his wife,
Larry O'Brien.
who are brave enough to let Connie Noblet drive.
Can you imagine that? Talk about taking their lives in the
We have Rover.
The recycler is with us today.
Yeah.
Old Rover is here today. City curbside recycling.
We have clowns and candies and rovers and everyone. Clowns, make sure you hit some of these smaller kids out here that hand them some candy. The big kids are taking it off.
Carol Nelson is there with the Rover himself here. The clowns are throwing a few things our way as well. We certainly want to.
We need some self-defense up here.
Frankfort JC President Adam Donnelly. Is that? Yeah, there he is. Old Coach Donnelly there, living color. Ladies and gentlemen, get a good look at him because he's wearing a tie. You don't see Adam Donnelly with a tie on very much. He's usually running around in some kind of a sports jacket or a sweat outfit, right? That's for sure. Football coach at Frankfort High. Now the president of Frankfort JC's, Coach
Hello,
Adam.
Frankfort JC President Adam Donnelly.
Yes, sir. Some really classy cars we got, too.
Yes, sir. Somebody's done an excellent job.
There's Michael Davenport.
Michael Davenport, president of Frankfort Chamber. He's throwing rocks.
Chamber of Commerce President Michael C. Davenport going through with us today. Now that these dignitaries have gone by. We're getting all set for the Alika Shriners to come by.
Glad to see you again.
All right.
Interview
The dignitaries are joining us up here on the podium platform, trying to keep everybody taken care of with some nice hot coffee on their hands. Meanwhile, we're here in another color guard coming down the street here. This looks like it. There's number 4 in the Frankfort color guard. The Shrine Temple, Honor Marching Unit, and Hospital Float, greetings, and several vehicles, of which I think, Pat, you got most of that information.
I've got a second list. First, we have the potentate, Gordon Cook.
Right.
Next, we should have, if the list is correct, Dennis W. Stamper.
I think you're right on that. The assistant Robin.
Dennis W. Stamper.
Dennis Stamper with us this evening.
Next
Alika
up, we
Shriners.
have the hospital float, the Shriners Hospital float, pulled by their van.
Oh, is this a float?
Looks like a lot of work has gone into this float.
Royal Spring
Beautiful.
Shrine Club of Georgetown, Kentucky. All there.
From the Royal.
That's a replica of that beautiful new hospital. Smile of a Crippled Child says it all. They have been doing that work for quite some time. DJ, the big Shriner.
DJ.
He
Hello,
is a big
DJ.
dude.
Merry Christmas to you.
Pat, he's a little bigger than you.
Just taller.
Just taller, okay.
We have President Ralph L. Spillman. Come walk with me in 93.
Down at the Madison County Shrine Club with us today. Here comes that band. Let's give a listen to some of that music.
Yes, sir. Let's listen to the music.
The Alika Hospital Band. Yes, it is indeed a wonderful life.
Jaguar.
Burl Robinson and Company, how you doing? Welcome to
Hi,
Capital
Burl.
City Shriners, the Alika greeters, all passing by here, and here they come, those fabulous Alika trucks.
Here come the trucks and more clowns.
These miniature trucks are detailed fully all the way for the Shriners Hospital. And the Alika golf cart case going by here, the bright red numbers. There comes another one of those trucks. You can hear those engines, little horns popping off. It's a coal truck representing Kentucky. Industries. Here comes Santa and Rudolph on the back of the JC's Alika Shriner effort there, that truck. Another one of those wonderful trucks going by, truck feezies. And one getting a little closer. Whoa! That'd be something if we had to have an accident right here in front of us. These trucks.
Giddy up, go.
The Alika Shriners are going to be a big part of all of our JC's Christmas parades over the years. Not just the young people, but a lot of these young people have grown up. They were singing when they were little, and now they're having children of their own to watch the Alika Shriners come by.
It almost makes the parade as complete as Santa Claus to see the Shriners in their trucks.
We're on the air for our good folks at the Farmers Bank and Capital Company. We have some color guard coming up here from the American Legion Post number 7, Ladies Auxiliary.
They were going to do mine.
Marching past us here. Ladies Auxiliary from American Legion, Frankfort Post number 7. Merry Christmas.
Jim Terrell, who is the state commander.
Yes, sir. Jim Terrell, state commander, going past us here. Kentucky American Legion. It's like Chuck Lonsdale driving that vehicle. Former employee of the radio station 1,000 years ago.
That's a day or two.
Yes, I keep looking at, a lot of these people used to work at the radio station. Been there as long as I have. We'll find them all. Comes another vehicle coming our way here, Pat. I'm not quite sure who this one is, but it's getting a little closer here.
So the American Legion, Steve Hall, who's the local commander of the American Legion. Steve Hall.
Post number 7, Steve Hall. Congratulations, Steve. Looks like Jimmy Young there with you, isn't he? Yeah, that's Jimmy. I got my glasses on. I'm not sure they're helping me a great deal at all.
American Legion Post 7 van. Mr. John Hamilton riding in the back.
Big fan there. Look at this little over here. Post number 7, American Legion. Past Commanders.
Past Commanders.
It takes a big limo like that to carry them all, doesn't it? It's all decorated up with American flags. Darwin on the back. Both the silver and gold ones are. All right, he's coming up here, ladies and gentlemen. It's the kids of Franklin County High School cheerleaders. All right. Franklin County High School boys varsity cheerleaders float, led by Captain Mary Elizabeth Ashcraft and co-captain Randy Pritchett. They won the grand championship at Indiana University this past summer, coached by Helen Cookman. The Franklin County High School marching band under the direction of Ed A. Lusser. Schoolhouse, depicting the Stewart Home School as part of the Commonwealth's capital from 1893 to 1993. The float was built by the Education Department of the school under the direction of Peggy Derryberry, Tammy Bland, and Jimmy Moffett. It took the students over 100 hours to build the float, which helps them celebrate the Stewart Home School's 100th anniversary. All of the students
we have Browning Troop 1145.
Kathy Thomas leading Browning Troop number 1145, going by with the youngsters in Santa Claus hats.
Well, they're not wasting any time. They're moving right on.
Moving right on. It's cool tonight.
This is Jets.
The Jets football team.
That looks like the Jets cheerleaders. Is that what that is? Yes, that's the Jets float.
The Jets Christmas spirit. They're part of the Frankfort Youth Football League. They're riding on a bunch of
hay bales.
They're going to give us a cheer, I think.
All right.
Pick them up. All right, here they are, the Jets, ladies and gentlemen.
That was the Jets cheerleaders. If the football team was near that good, they were the winners.
The Bengals football team and cheerleading floats, 32 players and cheerleaders along with parents instructed the float. It took 40 hours to build. The float is being given by Chris Pickens and the parents are being given by Deborah Stanley. Team's coaches are Jackie Pickens, Morgan Kelly, John Arnett, and Jack Roby. The cheerleading coaches are Margie Rojo and Kathy Perkins. Frankfort Youth Football League Cowboys cheerleaders.
I think the Bengals are coming up, Russ.
We haven't got to them yet, have we? Here come the Bengals cheerleaders now. They'll be coming up past us now. I reckon they'll do us a little cheer as well.
It looks like they're wanting to.
They get on black pants and orange sweaters, white shirts, and they're ready to give us a little cheer, I think. Well, I think they are. Maybe they aren't. We'll find out as we're coming closer. Behind them, of course, is that Bengals float we were talking about and the football team. Here they go.
I think they cannot hear their music, so they can't start.
Right. You want to sing for them?
And they wouldn't be able to start either. Say, Larry, how you
Come on,
doing?
Pat, you put it together for us.
Everybody would leave and the parade's not over yet.
The Bengals football team getting set to do a little cheer here for us if they can get that music to work for them.
Merry Christmas.
We're going to have to call timeout. They're going to come right
They're
up
gonna
there
relocate.
to the football. We're going to They're now getting into formation, ladies and gentlemen.
I just wanted the crowd to get ready.
They're certainly going to be singing. A few of them's got earmuffs on, I noticed that.
I still don't think they can hear the music.
32 players this year, some cheerleaders along with parents put together that float. Took 40 hours to build, and there they go. Doing a little bit of a routine there with their pom-poms, orange and black. What would a Christmas parade be without the kids?
That's right.
And certainly put it all together.
No, I didn't. 21. Math is not mine. Look, I have
Broadcasting tonight for the press company. And also on the PA system. Bengals cheerleaders. Football team in tow behind.
I can't hear what they're dancing to, but evidently they can. And looks like they're all doing it at the same time.
That's what makes the difference. They're doing it together. Look at that. Lean back on the floor.
Yeah.
All right. Operating under a little handicap, but they managed to pull it off. That's what it's all about, pulling it off. And certainly tonight.
It looks like the Bengals football players became the cheerleaders tonight because they were rooting them on.
Well, I think these Bengals have done a lot better than the Cincinnati Bengals. Let's hope so anyway.
I do too.
Congratulations, gang. Good luck to you. Yes, indeed. Commonwealth Capital Kids. As we continue right along here, we've got under
Cowboys. There's the Cowboys cheerleader.
Football League Cowboys
Signs
cheerleaders.
going. Bengals say thank you. Frankfort Youth Football Bengals say thank you.
All right.
So that truck is part of the Bengals, but the girls are definitely Cowboys.
Ages 8 through 12. They won the 1993 cheerleading championship, ladies and gentlemen. Dressed in UK blue with white shirts there. Cowboys written on the front. Instead of the traditional red and white Santa hats, it looks like they're blue and white. The color for the Cowboys football team, cheerleaders. They're waiting right now for their music to usher them into their cheer. Right here at the reviewing stand, as gusty wind blows here around us this evening. They're going to let the truck go through first. Okay, that'll be fine with us. 1993 Frankfort Youth Football League cheerleading champs.
So the girls can hear the music.
That's right. There's their speakers up on that float there. The Christmas tree is made of pom-poms, blue and white pom-poms.
Very pretty.
Very unique idea. And look at the big presents underneath there, all wrapped up in red ribbons. Now we're going to see and hear some cheering from the Frankfort Youth Football League Cowboys cheerleaders. Give them an opportunity to do their thing. right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're all set to watch there. Rockabilly square dancing there.
Rocking on.
Little bitty blonde hair.
Frankfort Football and Cowboy cheerleaders. Now we know why they won that cheerleading championship in 1993.
That's true. They were very well organized.
Very much together. And coming up a little bit closer now, apparently what we got coming up next.
Looks like we have the Rams.
1993 varsity champs.
Varsity champs for the Rams. All right.
Right on the back of a nice looking pickup there.
They've got a truck for their JV and their varsity. They got two trucks.
A lot of time and effort goes into these youth football leagues.
I remember when the Frankfort JCs were the people who ran the Frankfort Youth Football League, and I can appreciate the parents who have taken it over because I know how much work goes into making that league and keeping these kids together for this long.
It definitely does take a lot of hours, a lot of time, a lot of dedication, not just from the players themselves, but from everybody involved.
Yes, it is.
Another truck full of, they've got them everywhere. 1993 JV varsity champs, the Rams.
Evidently.
Frankfort Youth Football.
Football team.
This is the Youth Football Cowboys going by. All right.
They kind of got separated from the cheerleaders,
Yes.
but
They got a float there with football helmets and stars and Christmas wreaths. And they say thanks to our supporters, which without supporters, you couldn't make it all happen.
true, very true.
This is the Cadet Girl Scout Troop 375 float, a country hayride. Students at Bonnier Middle School, led by troop leaders Sandra Shields and Chris Wilson. Float took about 6 hours to put together. What's this one?
Kentucky Dance Theater Academy. Human float.
This is Gene Perry's organization. 10 girls ages 7 to 14 carrying platform to create the human float. They're going to be performing. Let's see what they do here. Just Gene Perry's group. A little feedback here. Not quite sure where it's exactly originating from, but it's coming along.
I thought you were just humming one.
It's a humdinger, all right. Dressed in black Louboutins, white tops, with a line and white face paint. Very serious about what they're doing. float. 10 girls, ages 7 through 14. This is Artistic Director Gene Perry's group, Kentucky Dance Theater Academy's film. Hello, Rick. McCone out there making his appearance in this year's parade. As we see other efforts, Pack 107, the Cub Scouts, coming through.
There with Collins Lane Elementary students.
Cubmaster is Nancy Miller. Scouts in uniform. Their leaders with them as well, giving the salute. The flags moving through. Cub Scouts on parade. Collins Lane Elementary students involved in the
Looks like Bill Wingfield following them. He didn't want Bob to be the only person driving in the parade tonight.
All right. More scouts
Pack
coming
130.
through. Pack 130, is it not?
Yes, sir.
This is
The Good Shepherd
School.
Good Shepherd Cub Scout Pack.
18 scouts led by Cubmaster Bill Kreckle, Assistant Cubmaster George Fowler, Dan Digger, Mark Durff, and Tiger Cub leader Chuck Knowles.
We have a Cub Scout Pack number 6 float.
Cubmaster Lonnie Nelson there with those youngsters. Let's hear it from you, kids.
Yeah,
We can't hear
Merry
you.
Christmas.
Louder. 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 We can't hear you. Cub Scouts, pack number 6. Boogaloo, wolves, and others going by. This is the Good Shepherd effort here again in front of us. It's supposed to be the 6th and 7th grade cheerleaders float.
Yes.
11 cheerleaders led by Coach Amy Warford and sponsored Margaret Colson. They're being sponsored by Kansas City Mining Company Incorporated. Looks like they're huddling around in the famous green and white.
We are about to
Ready
get
to
some
give
more
us some
cheers.
Irish.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Fighting Irish.
Good Shepherd School, 6th and 7th grade cheerleaders. Yes, indeed. All right. They're sponsored by the Kansas City Mining Company Incorporated here in Frankfort. Coming up next, looks like
We
we got
have the
some more.
NCAA All-American cheerleaders.
And these gals appeared in the Macy's Day Parade for
Yeah.
Thanksgiving. And we saw you there with your red pom-poms right there in the Macy's Day Parade. That's Tawana Woolridge and Stephanie Britton.
Merry
Congratulations
Christmas.
on a great job, a wonderful effort there, representing the city of Frankfort in New York City.
Cub
Macy's
Scout,
Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Cub Scout Pack 269. Hearn Elementary.
30 Cubs and parents, led by pack leader Joe Koenig. We have you covers with us, trying to stay warm this evening. Another truck full of kids.
I think
going
this
by.
is the, I'm not sure what that is. That's the capital area, right? That's Girl Scout Troop 772.
Here goes 731 going by as well.
And we got Junior Troop 775.
Get more young people, I believe, this year than we have
Yes, we
in
have.
2 years. All these different organizations.
A lot of them be glad when they get back to warm.
I think I know the feeling.
We have 1994 Frankfurt's Junior Miss.
Melanie Parrish. All right. Sponsored by the Frankfort Younger Women's Club. Melanie Parrish going by. Pretty nice car, too.
Yes, it is.
Peaks Mill Christian Church has a floating parade. It took 20 to 30 members, young and old, about 10 hours to put together this float, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful Christmas greenery on top with 2 young boys representing the symbol of Kentucky. Shaking hands there, the pioneer and the lawyers
Yes, sir.
getting together. And then, of course,
United we stand.
young carolers there singing. And the church itself, a replica of the Peaks Mill Christian Church. Passing by the field.
It's a very good float. That float matches the theme very well.
It certainly does.
Oh, here comes Jack.
Jackie and Company is going by here. Jackie's daddy driving the vehicle. I think they're going to have, here's Jackie herself out in front there, got her red earmuffs on, leftover material from the Louisville Cardinal days, I would think. Jackie Badge and Harvard. All right. You notice how the crowd seems to circle around on all sides as each event gets up here in front of the viewing stand?
They have to move out of the way for the next float to come by.
I keep thinking maybe we should give the governor my hat. He's sitting over there without a hat on his head.
We now have the Western Hills High School senior class.
Sarah Hardy, 1992, Tiffany Sutter, Miss Western Hills High School. The Western Hills High School marching band under the direction of Greg Stepp. Continues.
The Memorial Baptist Church float. Family Christmas theme. Pastor Dr. William Carter, Minister of Music Gene Wright, and Youth Minister Andy McDonald.
Float took 20 to 30 hours to put together. Festival of Carols, don't forget that. Friday, December the 10th at 7:30. Sunday, December 12th at 6:30 p.m. It's a beautiful display there of the Christmas tree and folks sitting in their house and their home looking out the window to the carol.
Next, we have the Home Street Church of God and their float.
The Joy Bells, the Home Street.
The theme of their float is What Christmas Means to Me.
21 people on that float. We've got lots of beautiful Christmas lights and the sound of the season as well. The beautiful story of Christmas, what it means to me.
We have coming up the Bethel Baptist Church float.
Is that James Brewer driving that? That Jimmy, he in the back somewhere. He's where it's warm.
Toward the back.
He's toward the back. He's in the other van, I guess. He's driving the float. There's Jimmy Brewer. Took 10 hours to put this float together. Notice they've even got lights on the trailer here.
Yes, sir. They've got lights everywhere.
Full class. All the little kids around the Christmas tree and Santa Claus. Lots of garland and flashing lights on the big float going by. If you've ever made a float, you know it does take a lot of time, especially if you stiff it with those tissues.
That's right. When they say 10 hours, it's probably not just 10 man hours. You probably take 10 times 10 to get that man hours in there.
Exactly.
We have a menagerie of old cars coming through. 1937. That's about your time, Russ.
That's from the Meridian Sunlocks number 26 antique cars coming through. DJ's housekeeping and carpentry.
Yes, 3 vehicles decorated up.
Yeah, we've got several vans.
Santa Claus.
Truck number 3. These people mean business.
Yes, sir.
All right. They're also dressed up. Those that are driving going through.
The vans are decorated as well as the drivers were.
Exactly. They've served Frankfort for 13 years. Central Kentucky Riders Motorcycle Club, President Jack Lewis. They were formed back in 1988 and they're dedicated to the joy of riding. They're out there riding. We have the Southern Knights of Central Kentucky Car Club, 10 to 15 antique cars, expecting them to come along here eventually as we wind their way along.
We're having a lull.
It's be a good time to interview Larry O'Brien. Where is Larry? Is he still up here? Is he all right? get him back over here when you get a chance so we can get him on here.
Yes, sir.
Well, we got some of the cars coming back now, so.
Wonderful, wonderful. This is a great way to bring in Christmas, isn't it?
It certainly is.
I'm 19 months away from being the next stage lecturer. I'm running off early. We're starting early, and this is a great way to do it.
Well, we're certainly glad to have you with us.
Louisville, Kentucky. A little warmer, but I tell you what,
Everybody's done a lot of work on these cars. They really look pretty.
This is great. This is
So you're ready to rock and roll, huh?
We're doing it. We're doing it. I appreciate you putting me on here, and I appreciate being invited into the great festivities here.
Well, this is a great inspire some of the cases we were bringing back. But overall, there's a tradition of
I saw that. It was a nice one. That's right. That's right. Things can only get better.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed. One of the candidates here with us this evening had our parade efforts. And let's see, we got a little roll in the cloud again, or is that some more cars I see coming on? Something about these antique cars, I don't find them to be old, like this old Ford here. That was just, you know, not more than yesterday.
Yesterday.
Exactly. It's got to be a 1950s Ford. I don't know the exact model and year.
Jackie, I
Jackie, what model is that? What year? 1949? Goodness gracious, isn't it clean?
Merry Christmas to you, Jackie.
Yes, sir. Just in time. Just in case. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a lot of things happening down here today, and a lot of exciting people. The Franklin County, what's it say? Clogging Company. These cloggers like to clog, stay warm. They're dressed in red and white, got the Santa Claus hats. Some have got their earmuffs, and we're going to get set to listen to some clogging, ladies and gentlemen.
Over
Kentucky
50 members.
style.
Yeah.
Here they go. They're under the direction of Joe Mitchell. We have over 50 members of the organization, sponsored by the Frankfort County Community Education. Thanks for all the candy. Thanks for being here.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Very good. Yeah.
Frankfort County Clogging Company. Charlotte Mitchell is good. Thank you all. Beautiful colors, red and white. Theme of Christmas. Rebel Corvettes of the Bluegrass.
We have 10 Corvettes.
Sponsored by Jeff Sachs, Chevrolet, Buick, Eagle, Jeep, Geo, now Nissan. Today, Frankfurt, tomorrow, the world. All right, they're coming through. Look at these cars. What are you talking about memories? Look at that. Solid. And there's a Santa puppy.
Yeah.
Santa dog. The Rebel Corvette Club of the Bluegrass. Moving through 56 members throughout central Kentucky. Corvettes, of course, made in Bowling Green, Kentucky, right?
Yes, Bowling Green, Kentucky. I've had the opportunity to tour that plant. It's very interesting. I recommend anyone get a chance to go to Bowling Green, Kentucky and tour the Corvette plant.
They're coming by, quite a few of the vehicles, passing by, some various colors. Some of them wrapped up in bows there. That's a really cute concept there, to wrap up the car in the bows and ribbons. Here comes another one. Nice sponsored by good folks at those Chevrolet.
A lot of people would like to have one of those parked in their driveway with a bow on it on Christmas morning.
Would that be something? There are a few dollars here and there. You could probably get you one. And they continue to go by us here in their beautiful vehicles. From the rubber
Merry Christmas. It looks like a convertible.
There's all kinds of different models and styles from old to new. I would say probably the old is just as valuable as the new.
Of course, you know the most valuable Corvette around is the 1983 Corvette.
And why is that?
Because there's only one of them in existence. They were doing a model change in 1993 and it didn't come out right, so they used all but one as demolition practices in developing the 1984 Vet.
And you heard it on WFKY, folks.
That's
the story.
Trivia.
Well, they just keep coming by at these units. Fantastic. Kentucky Military History Museum is coming by with a World War II Jeep, 1945 Vietnam Jeep. The last Jeep used by the Kentucky National Guard will be on display here as they pass us by the Christmas parade. Hello, Nicky Hughes. Yes, indeed, marching by.
Have coming up the Frankfort High.
Panther Marching Band under the direction of Tom Brunner. Frankfort High made a little switch there. They usually had their traditional orange, white. Today they got Santa Claus hats, red and white.
Yes, sir. Tom Bronner has done an excellent job with the Frankfort Panther Band. Just outstanding. Several years ago, they wouldn't have been able to ride, much less march, and here they are marching. Sounding very good.
The Auto Works float, carrying children of employees. Miss Auto Works, Angie Cosby. Behind it, of course, the Auto Works employees. What a beautiful float that is.
That
Look
is.
at all that detail work.
Frosty the Snowman waving at you.
Got a big snowman on top of the Christmas tree, and all the family and kids gathered around Santa Claus, the packages. Merry Christmas from Auto Works, located in the Eastwood Shopping Center. Employees and their families going by. TPA, the Travelers Protective Association. Post L, Frankfort, Kentucky. Glad to have you folks with us this evening.
Sponsor of Watch That Child bumper sticker.
That's exactly right. They've got plenty of those bumper stickers too, by the way.
Now we have coming up the Franklin County Humane Society float. Look at the puppies.
Remember that your outdoor pets are family too. Franklin County, we got a nice little house there, and all the kids there. Did I see a dog on that floor?
Yes, there were several puppies being held in laps.
That's what I thought. That's keeping everybody warm. Look at these presents. The California's got their grapes, but Kentucky's got their Christmas presents.
This is Jasmine's Social Club float.
Kentucky State University President Renee Redding, 10 to 15 members involved. And they're just having a good time with their traditional Santa hats, and they're all dressed up in Santa.
Merry Christmas!
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas to you as well.
Happy cheer to the Commonwealth of Kentucky.
That's the Jazz Moms. Here comes the Butternut Bread Store float, located, I believe, on 127 Sound.
Pickup truck decorated with
Boy, that
trees.
looks good too. All those
Butternut products.
bread products, yeah. Rolls and donuts. All sorts of goodies there with the Christmas tree and 2 frozen people sitting on the back.
We have coming up the Frankfort Lions Club float, the Kentucky Lions Christmas. Started working on float Monday after Thanksgiving.
Bob Davis, Larry Dukes involved in this effort, folks. Pulling them along. Float chairs. Frankfort Lions Club. Beautiful float there.
Yes, it
Candy
is.
canes. Big tall Christmas tree and an angel on the top as we move right along tonight in the capital city. Very joyous, festivus occasion tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It's cool, but it's wonderful.
Russ, I think this is the first float that's been pulled by a tractor. I remember all of them used to be pulled by tractors.
You are exactly right on that. The Ruritan Bluegrass District Zone 2 and 2 Ruritan Teddy Bear mascots. Pulled by a 1947 Ford tractor. 1993 District Governor Kirby Flint Jr. Purpose is to promote fellowship, goodwill, and community service to members and citizens. Bridgeport, Soapville, Peaksville, and Schweitzer, Zone 2, the Ruritan Club, here in Franklin County. Those clowns are getting a good workout tonight. I wonder how many tons of candy they've passed out.
They look like they've passed out several pieces of candy. See one little kid up there, he's got a bag of candy that looks like he's been trick-or-treating. So
Here
there's
comes
been
Santa's workshop.
candy abound here tonight.
Eastwood Garden Apartments and Cunningham's Christmas tree float. Float took about 36 hours to build. Santa's workshop. Santa and Mrs. Claus, along with the elves, are preparing the toys for their trip to the Commonwealth of Kentucky as they celebrate the Commonwealth capital of Christmas. This is a unique little effort there.
Yes, it is. It looks like they've done a tremendous job.
Got a little snowman there, old Frosty, and the elves are putting the packages inside the bags.
They're about to lose one off the float.
I believe they are.
There, they found it.
There's a couple of those elves in there loafing on the job. You reckon they're Hancocks?
No, sir. They wouldn't be Hancock's loaf. Now, we might get lazy after Christmas, but before Christmas, when it comes to wrapping presents, not a lazy one among us.
That's a real cute float. Mr. and Mrs. Claus and all the little elves, and they're doing their job inside Santa's workshop.
Merry Christmas.
Really nice. Eastwood Garden Apartments, and a good concept for this year's theme, the JC's annual Christmas parade. Looks like Capital Expo coming up.
Capital Expo float coming up with the 1993 Miss Teen Expo, Tiffany Miller, and 1994 Expo Chairman Sharon Jackson.
Yeah, Sharon Jackson, Sharon out there, that's not Miss Teen Expo. He's Mr. Old Teenager from yesteryear. Capital Expo, all sorts of sponsors there. If I tried to get them all, I might leave out a few, so we'll bypass that. I think that's one of those exciting floats there. Don't want to leave anybody out, that's for sure.
Coming up next, we have the Frankfort Civitan Club float. Have 125 to 150 man-hours to build this float.
Don Arrington is the president of the club this year. He's always been a real hard worker. Look at that. You reckon the governor recognizes that? I would think so. It's like old home place. It
looks like home cooking.
Replica of the Commonwealth of Kentucky, the new capital. Got a little Christmas tree and lights there in front of it. Beautiful flowers in front.
Looks like depicts Capitol Avenue.
That's right. That's what that's got to be, Capitol Avenue. With all the beautiful floral arrangements and flowers.
Very lot of work. Very beautiful float.
Yes, indeed. Frankfort Civitan Club. Civitan clubs help people.
Next, Russ, we have the Frankfort Plant Board float and vehicles.
Now, the plant board employees always go all out for this effort. Tony Benassi is driving the vehicle here tonight. Big Tony, one of the 530 Club members.
Tony Benassi driving. He's a fixture there.
Yeah. Tony and Justin out there, folks.
They use him as one of the smaller trucks.
Yeah, right. It's the only truck will hold him up.
We got Bill Cheek passing out candy down here.
Got a big, beautiful street lamp there with Capitol Avenue on it, and all the kiddos singing as a choir. And then they've got a beautiful gazebo with a Christmas tree underneath, white lights.
Beautiful.
And youngsters out in the back. Merry Christmas, and happy holidays from their friends at the Frankfort Water Plant Board.
Very beautiful.
They're still coming. How about some candy up here on the reviewing stand?
So,
Hey, good shot, good shot. I got one. Thank you. Hey, let's
You did have to say that, didn't you?
How about some Domino pizza?
How about some Domino
Throw some
pizza?
Domino
Yeah.
pizza up here, ladies and gentlemen. Domino's Pizza featuring Donnie Domino and the whole Domino family.
Yeah.
Hey, Donnie,
Merry
baby.
Christmas.
Pizza, pizza.
Pizza.
That's the wrong one.
Whoop. Whoop. Yeah. We got
Auto
Tektronix.
coming through. Plus the LaFontaine hot air balloon
We
team.
have the governor ordering pizza.
Mr. LaFontaine with us here today at his fabulous hot air balloon team. Might have to whip that thing out here and blow it up.
Yeah, can we have some hot air back here?
That's the way it sounds. The Shoe Fly balloon team from Versailles. Yes, indeed. Hot air balloons. They are indeed beautiful. We'll see them at the Capital Expo for sure.
The 1993 Miss and Mr. Franklin County. We didn't have the names. We have coming up, it looks
United
like
Way float, isn't it?
Simon House float.
Simon House float.
Yeah.
United Way agency. All right. Have you ever known anyone homeless? Please support the Simon House. Beautiful little elves there dressed in green, trimmed in red,
Presents in the
Christmas
back.
presents. What's
We
this
have-
organization?
JC O'Neill Santa Claus. I'm not sure who's that.
I'm not sure. I couldn't read the sign too well. Maybe on the back?
Here's the 4-H.
Merry
Maybe they're with the
Christmas.
4-H Santa
Full of
Claus.
kids. There comes the Santa Club.
The lead rider's got all the horses are decorated.
Yes, the horses have got
As well as
beautiful
the
red
riders.
ribbons on the tail and the mane. And the riders are all decorated up too as well.
We have one imitating Rudolph.
You reckon? Is there one that got a
Rudolph
red
antler?
nose? Yeah, he's got the antlers. I was looking to see if he had the nose.
Not, well, they didn't have the red nose.
That's all right. They were very beautiful.
Yes, it is.
Franklin County 4-H Horse and Pony Club, I think, is who that
Yes,
was.
that's the sign they had.
Here comes the Kentucky River Saddle Club.
Yes.
President Sharon Kuntz, over 10 years old, with over 50 members. They feature Tennessee walking horses. They ride trails across the state and several surrounding states. They help run the Franklin County Fair Pleasure Horse Show. This is the Kentucky River Saddle Club. Sitting back there riding on bales of hay, there's two individuals with a group, followed by the horses. And folks are all dressed up in various warm-looking
Say, David,
regalia.
how you doing?
There's a
Merry
fella-
Christmas to you.
There's a fellow doesn't have a hat on his head. Can you believe that? All right. It's a real brave pioneer. Kentucky River Saddle.
They have one riding, one bareback.
That's not an easy thing to do, especially when they pick up a little steam. Bouncing along, change your life. For sure. Well, look
Change
who's
your
coming
thinking.
down the street here.
It looks like
Ladies
it.
and gentlemen,
Is it really?
it is.
It is really a hoop.
That last horse that was bareback was an Appaloosa, I believe, with a mansion written by Melinda Driscoll. But I thought Appaloosas were.
I don't think that's
I don't
Melinda.
think. I think that white one's an Appaloosa, but I can't tell. Anyway,
Neither one of those were Melinda, I guarantee.
I'll tell you that. That's for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, the jolly old fat man himself, with
Santa
all of
Claus.
his good friends.
Coming to
Santa
town.
Claus. Oh, oh, oh!
It's Santa
There's
Claus.
Rudolph in the parade this year, ladies and gentlemen. Rudolph pulling the sleigh with all the youngsters rattling their bells. Santa Claus, and now, ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed official. Christmas is here.
Thank you. Thank
Yes,
you.
indeed. Now, our judges are going to be going into a period of discussion to determine these floats and which floats are the winners for various categories. And we invite you to stay tuned. Radio station. We'll move them on and within the next few minutes. We'll have them on in the next half hour because they have got to do a little bit of consideration. As many different meetings as we've had here today, Pat, I know there's going to be a lot of efforts there to figure out exactly who's what and everything else.
Yes, it is, Russ. Looks like everyone who had a float enter tonight put an extra effort in